3. All right. So this one is all about Kyle Richards and Melissa Gorga. So we have 2 articles to go through for this one. The first one is with Reality Blurb, and this is Kyle shading Melissa. Because remember, Melissa went on Jeff Lewis radio and basically said, yeah, Kyle was probably on it. Oh, but she said she's not. One of those very backhanded things where you're basically saying, yes, I think she's on it, but since she says she's not, sure, we'll believe that. And then the next article is Melissa Gorga trying to clear her name, being like, oh, that's not what I said, blah, 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 blah. But we're going to go through it and we'll have our own opinions on the situation. Okay, let's go. So this is according to Reality Blurb. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Kyle Richards shades Melissa Gorga for assuming she's using Ozempic for weight loss. Reacts to, quote, elitist claim as she's accused of taking drug from diabetics. Kyle Richards is taking aim at Melissa Gorga for assuming she is using the diabetics drug Ozempic to lose weight. Weeks after the Real Housewives of New Jersey star appeared on Jeff Lewis's Sirius XM radio show, where she admitted to thinking the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast member was taking the prescription. Kyle was met with even more speculation from fans on her Instagram page. It all started after Kyle shared a photo seen below, which she posted as she attended the 40th birthday party of her Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-star Crystal Kong Minkoff. Dun, dun, dun. After posting the slideshow, Kyle faced backlash from critics who remain convinced that she's using the Ozempic drug despite her many denials. Now, this is the look in question. This is the look in question, her in the pink dress, and you can see how thin she looks. Okay, and she had posted some other ones, and they're on her Instagram story too. Okay, let's go. Or her Instagram page. All right. After posting, that's right. Ozempic body 100. Okay, and these are what the people said. Okay, Ozempic body 100%. You look beautiful, but just tell the truth. Your fellow housewives have told on you. It's not a big deal, but it is when you lie about it, one person wrote. Now, this is a sentiment that we've talked about a lot, where it's, you know what? Okay, when it comes to the Ozempic shots and the other ones like the Wegovy and the Mounjaro or whatever the hell they're called, I'm not okay with people taking those shots because it is taking away from people who are actually sick, people who actually have diabetes and they really need it. And that does 2 things. One, it jacks up the price. If there's a high demand for something, people jack up the price. And then it also makes it scarce for people who really need it. So it's harder for the people who are really sick to get it. So when it comes to that, miss me with the BS, okay? But if you want to get a zhuzh, if you want to get a nip and a tuck, you want to get some lipo, you want to take a weight loss shot that is actually, a weight loss shot and that you're not taking away from people who are actually sick, my personal opinion is knock yourself out. Your life, your body. Wouldn't be me personally, but that's okay. You know what I mean? We're all allowed to make our own individual choices for our own individual bodies. It's not my place to tell anybody what they can and cannot do with their body for anything, So my personal opinion is knock yourself out. You know what? If you want to do it, it makes you happy, knock yourself out. Hopefully you're doing it with a therapist, making sure you don't have body dysmorphia or anything like that. But you know what? Knock yourself out. Do you, boo-boo. It's your life, your body. Live, okay? However, I do agree with this that it's very, very irresponsible, dangerous, and detrimental when you are in a spotlight, platform, public figure, whatever you want to call it, and you lie. That is where I think you're really crossing a line. Because then the people who, for whatever reason, find you to be influential and actually listen to you and follow you, that is when you're really messing with their self-esteem, their image of themselves, the reality of can they, quote, attain what you have. Look at Kylie Jenner's lip kit. You have all these little girls running around, spending all their parents' money on this little lip kit. When Kylie goes to her, plastic surgeon, her little doctor, and gets injected lips. And then you want to look in my face and be like, buy my lip kit and you too can have these fake lips. No, you have to go under the knife for those lips. You have to get injections for those lips. So Kyle out here being like, I just work out 2 hours a day and like I stopped drinking and I cut out carbs and sugar. When, in my opinion, and again, my opinion could totally be wrong, I do think she's gotten some help. Whether it's Ozempic, whether it's liposuction, whether it's, M-Sculpt, whether it's a different type of weight loss supplement or shot or something like that, a little zhuzh. I think she did get some outside help that is not just diet and exercise. And I think that is what is dangerous. And that is what the true issue is. If you are taking an Ozempic-like drug, that's, in my personal opinion, it's horrible. Not only is it dangerous for you because you don't have diabetes, but you're actually taking away from real sick people. You talk about Erica James victims, but all the people who are taking the Ozempic away from people, they're also creating victims. Because if somebody has a illness, a life-threatening drug, and you take it away from them, you are now victimizing them. Is that a word? You know what I mean? It's really sick. And also, and I'll get off my soapbox after this part. Where is the FDA? Where is the Board of Medicine? Where are they? Why are they not cracking down on the doctors? I'm not talking about the celebrities and the rich people, whatever. Why are they not cracking down on the doctors who are selling this to them? That's nothing but a drug dealer. That's nothing but a drug dealer. Can I get a shot of this for this? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, come to my office, come here, come to our little, ladies who lunch parties and blah, 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 blah. That's nothing but a drug dealer. Somebody getting you a prescription drug that you do not have a prescription for, or giving you a prescription for a drug that you do not authentically need, that's nothing but a drug dealer. Why are they not cracking down on the doctors? Because quiet as it's kept, it's the doctors who took the oath to do no harm. It's the doctors that took the oath. You know what I mean? It's actually their job and their ethical and legal duty not to do this. Why are they not cracking down on them? I'm pretty sure if it was, listen, I'm not even going to get into it, but it's just really funny how certain people are allowed to be drug dealers. You know what I mean? You just got to look at it in a certain way. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, let's go. Dun, 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 dun. Then Kyle said, "This is not true," Kyle replied. And then she mentioned Melissa by name. "My fellow housewife never said such a thing." Another housewife from a different franchise, aka Melissa, stated she assumed I was, but then texted an apology to me, Kyle revealed. In her interview with Jeff, the Real Housewives of New Jersey castmate said, "I'm not going to lie. When I first saw her, I was like, oh, she's taking that stuff. And then when she denied it, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe not. I don't know. I didn't even text her and ask her." Meanwhile, Jeff confirmed he was convinced that Kyle was using Ozempic. I think what she did is probably went off of it to be like, I'm not on it, so she's not technically lying, he stated. Now, that's one theory. And another theory we had, remember, was that she was taking something Ozempic-like. Like it wasn't like the brand Ozempic, but it was like a different one. You know what I mean? Like the Wolgavi or the Monjaro one or whatever the hell it's called. Okay. Also on Instagram, Kyle responded to a second critic who targeted her for supposedly using Ozempic and taking it away from actual diabetics. Ozempic does a hell of a job. Unfortunately for true diabetes patients, they have a hard time getting the drug because elitists like Kyle and her cronies are taking it to look like anorexic geriatrics, the person shared. Wow. Wow. "I don't take it and never have. Stop spreading lies. You don't know me," Kyle clapped back. This is the thing. Why is Kyle feeling the need to respond, to clap back, to set the record straight about every single comment? And I say random, and I don't say random disrespectfully, because like I'm a random person. Like, you know what I mean? If I commented on Kyle's thing, I would be random, because I don't know Kyle personally, right? So when I say random, I don't mean it disrespectfully. I just mean like a random person online. Why does Kyle feel the need to clap back and respond and defend herself to every single random question or comment or assumption about her being on Ozempic? Girl, your slip is showing, you're telling on yourself. Why are you this defensive about something you are allegedly not on? Why are you this defensive about it? Go in your gym, go work out, go eat a salad and some dried fish like you're posting on your Instagram stories, and just shut up about the situation. If you're not really on it, don't be on it and live your life and continue to do you. Why are you this defensive? You're telling on yourself. Let it go. Let it go. It's really bizarre. And Kyle, you have a lot of time on your hands. You have time to work out 2 hours a day and clap back on every single person on Instagram. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time on your hands. I wish I had that amount of time. I really do. Anyway. All right. Now let's read the article where Melissa Gorga, and this is in page 6. Now, she's trying to defend herself, saying she never said it, okay? Now, this is from page 6. Melissa Gorga denies saying Kyle Richards was on Ozempic. Quote, don't believe the BS. Side note, are you guys watching The Real Housewives of New Jersey this season? Like, I'm not. I just couldn't get myself to be jazzed into it. But shout out to the Real Housewives of the real Andy of Beverly Hills. Shout out to him. He's my friend and he's really cool. And he was like, no, it's good. You should watch. So do you guys watch? Let me know if you guys watch or not. I'm not a Melissa Gorga fan. I just feel like she's very fake. And I feel like she's a social climber. So I feel like she's trying to, well, let's go through the article. But I personally feel like she's trying to pull back on it because she doesn't want to lose her friendship with Kyle, because she feels that Kyle has money, Kyle has pull at Bravo, you know, and I feel like Melissa is a social climber. And don't forget, they were both on the Real Housewives of Ultimate Girls Trip together too. Let's go. Melissa Gorga is calling BS on claims that she said Kyle Richards was taking Ozempic. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star 43 took to social media on Tuesday to clarify her comments that the popular weight loss drug was the reason behind Richards' toned physique. What's happening in the press? Guys, don't believe the BS. I never said Kyle Richards was on Ozempic, the Bravo celebrity wrote via Instagram story. I said she looks amazing at that. I said, hold on. I can't even say this BS. She goes, I said she looks so amazing that I thought she was, but she has totally confirmed that she's not. The girl is working for it. You want to talk about somebody kissing somebody's butt? Melissa, girl, my, have the mighty have fallen. You are doing a lot of heavy lifting to kiss Kyle's butt. Let's keep going. Gorga, who grew close to the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star during the season 1 of Ultimate's Girls Trip, even tried to squash rumors that the two are feuding, saying, give the lady some credit. We are all laughing at this. We are good. Heart emoji. Girl. Initially, Gorga said that she thought her fellow housewife was taking that stuff after Richards made headlines over her ripped body. At the time, fans believed she was taking the latest Hollywood craze drug, which is intended to treat diabetes. However, Richards denied the original rumor, saying that her weight loss was due to her cutting out sugar, carbs, and alcohol. Sure, girl. Richards, who recently celebrated 7 months of sobriety, also called out Gorga when a hater once again accused her of lying about using Ozempic and mentioned a fellow housewife star who told on you. Listen, page 6, I don't know who's paying you, but I don't think that's a hater. Just because a person has an opinion or a comment that is not sucking up, excuse me, that is not sucking up to the reality star is not being a hater. So page 6, who's in your pocket? Richard said, this is not true. Blah, blah, blah. We already went over this. Okay. So what do you guys think about this? Okay. First, what do you think about Kyle saying that that the only thing she does is work out and diet to get her new body? Do you believe it? Do you not believe it? What are your thoughts? What do you think? Let me know. I personally don't believe it. Do I think that maybe now she's maintaining it through diet and exercise? Sure, whatever. But do I think that's how she got it? No. I think she got help. Either some type of weight loss drug, maybe Ozempic, maybe something else, some type of lipo, some type of M-Sculpt. I think she got skin tightening. I think she got lipo. I think she got sculpting, and she was probably taking some type of supplement. And that's how she lost the weight so fast and so quick. Now maybe she probably has a nutritionist and a personal trainer. Because don't forget, when she's saying, oh, I just cut out this and I'm just working out every day, she also has a personal trainer and probably a nutritionist and everything else. You know what I mean? So it's still very different than like a regular person being like, I'm working out every day and I'm really being mindful of my diet. Doing that by yourself can get great results, and you totally should, because you deserve to be healthy and happy. But when people like this say it, behind them is also a full team of professional people who are trained to give them personalized meals and food, who are trained to, train their bodies and stuff. So it's not like that, It's just like Kylie Jenner. Buy my lip kit and you'll get my lips. Huh? Does your lip kit come with lip injections? Because a lip liner is not going to do it, boo-boo. A gloss is not going to do it, sweetheart. You know what I mean? It's like that. Anyway, put it down below. Let me know what you guys think. And what do you think about Melissa Gorga now really walking it back, being all up Kyle Richards' butt? I personally think Melissa Gorga is very fake and is a social climber. And I think that's what she's trying to do here. So put it down below. Okay. Now, before we move on to our next story, dun, 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 dun. Before we move on to our next story, you know what to do. Sorry, I got a little frog in my throat. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend, because a kiki is always better with community. And check out our description box down below and join our newsletter. It is free, and check out everything else we have going on in the description box. So with that, let's move on to our next story. All right. So this is